Hello and welcome to What's the Miles?
Fired up today.
Yeah,
I gotta
me
be
too.
honest. Actually, I'm fired up every day that we do this.
Yes, best day of the week.
At the beginning, I'm not gonna lie. It feels like a little awkward. You're just talking to one another, but we talk every day about the same stuff. It's just that we have this little apparatus set up, so we can't let it get to us.
Yes, which
know?
we've moved them. The technology update is always first. This all still works good.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah,
we've
yeah.
now relocated the microphones again because it was in the way of your vision.
Yeah, it's making me kind of have a wandering eye.
Yeah, you got a cool Mercury
Racing, brother.
hat on today, and I got a new Christmas present sweatshirt, and it's still freezing fucking cold in here.
Well, just a quick synopsis on said sweatshirt.
Ooh, big words.
Joe was gifted a sweatshirt, didn't fit, had to exchange, couldn't exchange it, and ended up buying himself his own sweatshirt for Christmas. But now that I look at it and I see it, really like the color.
It's a nice sweatshirt, but yeah, I couldn't have my mom know that they wouldn't take the return
Yeah.
back. It was a whole thing, so I had to buy my own to make sure that she's happy.
Yeah, I'm stoked for you.
I'm less stoked, although I do like the sweatshirt.
No, it looks nice. You look proper today. We're almost matching in a way. White shoes, jeans, sweatshirts, and vest.
I bet you're cold because this is a thick vest. This is
Thick vest for a
Carhartt
thick
vest.
boy.
This doesn't have anything to do with cars.
Okay. All right. Well, I will start off because I think we just have to go straight into it. We're going to play a game.
Yeah, this is how we're going to formally start every podcast moving forward.
Yeah, I like
Until
the
we
game.
decide not to, which could be the next podcast.
Yeah, people could be like, this sucks.
This is podcast 6, by the way. We've posted one podcast on YouTube.
Yeah, we're going to get cranking on that. Look,
Yeah.
we're learning technology here. So I'm going to let you lead off.
Okay.
Well, first, I guess we have to explain the rules.
She likes to call during the podcast.
It's like perfect timing.
Yeah. Okay, so here are the rules. Every week, I'm going to find 3 cars that have sold recently on Cars and Bids. I am going to tell him the year, make, miles, condition. He's going to guess the price. I'm going to tell him the answer. You guys can obviously play along. I do 3 from Cars and Bids. He does 3 from Bring a Trailer. So, starting off first, by the way, just to be clear, we're not going to do any bids. It has to have sold.
Okay.
Okay, it has to have sold, and neither of us are going to look or do any research before we sit down and start the podcast. So, here's a good one. You ready?
Okay.
2013 F-150 Raptor. This is an extended cab short bed truck.
Okay, and this 2013 says it's 6'2"?
6'2".
Okay.
100. You got to ask what's the miles.
Sir,
'Cause
what's
that's
the
the
miles?
125,000.
Okay, 125K.
Okay, it looks to be a clean title. Very minor damage in an accident.
Yeah, okay.
Whatever,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
used
So 2013
F-150.
extended cab, 125K, 6'2".
Yep.
I'm going that it sold for 29 grand.
19,450.
What?
I'm starting to think I need a Raptor. That's a good
And
price.
honestly, I like the 6'2s better
Yeah.
than the new.
I'm pretty shocked
EcoBoost.
about that, actually.
Wow, I was off, and this is what I do for a living.
Yeah, that seems like somebody stole that.
I
would've-
guess at 125K, I feel kind of dumb because that would be a lot of money, 29 grand. But I'm still just thinking
They're worth
Raptor
a
in
lot
my
of
head.
money.
Because the 2013 regular F-150 extended cab, I would think would be with that mileage 19 grand.
Yes, I think that somebody stole that car.
Yeah.
There could have been something that came up in the comments. We're not going to do that much research.
Yeah.
All right, car number 2.
Car number 2.
You're going to hate this.
God.
07 Aston Martin V8 Vantage. So this is the one.
I don't know why,
I
but
like.
I got something against Aston Martins. I don't know why.
30. You have to ask me the miles.
What's the miles?
33,900. So relatively low miles. It is a manual transmission, which does affect pricing for this kind of thing.
Okay, so 33,000 miles. What year is it?
07
And it's a what model?
Vantage. So it's a base model V8, which
Okay.
is like the lowest of the
It's the
Aston
ones that
Martins.
you kind of like.
Yeah, because I think that they're
Okay,
incredible. bang for your
33,000
buck.
miles.
Yes.
141 grand.
Actually, you're not. You're really bad at this. 53. So the 30s is what you get for an auto, and it looks like the 50s is what you have to pay to get a manual.
Damn.
But that's not.
That's a
hateful.
hard one though. I don't follow Aston Martin at all.
Not hateful. Okay, this is a good one. Okay.
All right.
2013 Grand Sport.
Okay. Now we're
so
getting it.
C6 Grand Sport.
Yep.
I
like them.
got to preface this a little bit though. It's modified, which doesn't really always do very good.
Yeah. Modified in what sense though?
Makes 523 horsepower at the tires, performance modifications. This is a little bit unfair to you, but it has 24,000 miles.
Okay.
So lower miles.
24K.
Headlights, not looking great. The fog lights are like not great. The wheels have been repainted black. It's what you might say not the prettiest Grand Sport. Like when you think of a nice Grand Sport C6,
Yeah.
yes, this has low miles, but this is not.
23,000 you said?
24,000 miles.
24,000 miles.
And it's a 6-speed, which
Oh, it is 6-speed, so it's got the dry some.
You would typically the 6-speeds with
think.
low miles almost fetch C6Z.
Yeah, which is
territory.
crazy. If you're buying a 6-speed Grand Sport, just go get yourself a C6 Z06. What are you doing?
Unless you want to make 800 wheel with a Pro Charger.
Again,
I'd still rather have a Z06.
yeah, what are we doing?
Obviously.
Yeah, okay. How does it make 500 something horsepower then?
I think it's probably just cammed.
Okay. All right, so 13
I'll find out.
Grand Sport, 24,000 miles, 6-speed. I'm going 46.5.
32.7.
What the heck is going on? I'm about to walk off set. I'm pissed.
You're ass
Yeah.
at this game.
Yeah, give me a good one, and then I'm gonna throw you through a loop.
I just gave you your third.
All right. Let me give you.
Do you want me
three.
to give you?
No, we'll redeem
a
next
redemption?
weekend. Because no.
Okay,
no,
well,
or
just
not
to-
next weekend. Next time we do a podcast,
Yeah.
I'll redeem.
Just to be clear, you were over $10,000 off on all three, and all three were less than $40,000. Wait, no, the less than 55,000 because the Aston was 53.
Gosh.
So that was pretty poor on your end. No offense.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That was.
Here's a picture of that Grand Sport though. It's really not pretty.
Nah, stock
Here.
wheels still.
That's the Grand Sport. Yeah, it just doesn't really have like a.
All right, I'm gonna
good
start out
look.
with some heat. This one, I know that this one won't count, but I'm just stirring up some emotions from last podcast,
Do you want me to get
which I'm
going on-
still recovering
on-
from. So this one's just to make you mad, and then we'll get into your three actual trying to guess.
Okay.
And we don't really need to make rules on how you can win this game, but as of right now, I would say that I'm losing. If you're just off by a lot, then you lost.
Yeah.
Okay. So this auction has not, and I'm on Bring a Trailer. This auction has not ended yet. It's got 4 days left in the auction. 4,200 mile, 1997 Porsche 911 Turbo S. So
What year?
97. So it's 993. So it's not like the
Yeah.
964. It's
Yeah.
a
How
little
many
bit
miles?
more. 4,200.
Oh, dude, this thing's gonna be at like 225 right now.
225 is your guess?
Well, it's not sold yet.
Not sold yet. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna sell for over 250, and it will be bid to 225 right now with 4 days left.
Okay. All right. So the current bid with 4 days left. You're not far off, actually. Not far off.
And this is also, keep in mind, game of percentages. You were like 20 to 30% off
Yeah.
each.
And this one doesn't count for you, but
That's fine.
it's just to stir up the emotion. Current bid is 940 grand.
What a waste of money. Holy shit. You're fucking joking, right?
No,
See this.
940.
Dude. Shut to the camera. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
940.
I'm pretty sure Doug DeMuro just bought that car for $250.
Yeah, he bought. I'm assuming.
I mean, I think he
again,
had
I'm still
miles.
learning my,
Our
Porsche
dear
stuff.
friend, dear friend Doug.
Our dear friend Doug. But I believe this is a little bit different because this is a Turbo S, as well as this has 4,200 miles. I'm pretty sure the car he bought has like 60,000+ miles. Like,
Yeah, $750,000 premium. You got to be kidding.
I mean, this, you got to think of it, and then we'll move on because I don't want to cry on this episode.
Yeah.
But this may be one of the last ones this perfect.
I doubt that. Do you know how many Porsche guys have stuffed those
Here
in
we go.
some
You
nice
know what? All right,
garage
we're moving
for no
on with
reason?
we're moving on with the damn game. All right. Okay, we are going to start with
Do you think if we continue to drink energy drinks on the podcast, Red Bull will sponsor us?
Well, I would like a Lonnie, but I mean Red Bull would be sick too.
Yeah.
Imagine getting I follow motocross and supercross, and the Red
I
Bull
went to a race.
You did. You were hyped about it. You're a fan.
Interesting experience.
Well, the season's about to start. Anyways, the Red Bull athletes get helmets. We get Red Bull helmets sponsored for just when we do burnouts.
I like that.
Be sick. All right, your first car is going to be, wow, there wasn't very much heat going on Bring a Trailer right now. This will be a fun one.
Okay.
2003 Ford F-150 extended cab four-wheel drive. Just your basic truck, 58,000 miles.
17.5.
Fuck me. 16.5. You're doing great. All right, we got to...
Yeah, I'm pretty good at this game.
Maybe I should find a new career path. You know what I mean?
I think that you should consider it at the least.
All right, we're going to go to... All right, I'm going to pick... It's weird. I'm getting like all old cars right now, which is not ideal.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do anything.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I can pick something that, you know, you're somewhat familiar with.
The reason I got that is because I know someone recently who just bought
Oh, here we go.
almost that exact same spec and paid 18.5
This,
with a little less miles. So I had a pretty good edge on that one.
all right. This is a 2021 Porsche 911 Turbo S.
So that'd be a 991.2 or 992?
This is a 992.1.
Okay, Turbo S.
Yep, and
many miles?
it currently has 18,000 miles, and pretty much all stock.
195.
And the answer to this, it's sold, by the way, 225.
Yeah, I could see that. It's probably a
And
$270,000 car.
new.
MSRP.
Let's see what MSRP was on this unit here.
And you did say 992. I still had 991 in my head. But no excuse. That's still a less than 10% delta. So
30 grand you were off.
whatever, dude. It's called 10%.
MSRP was 225. And
Oh,
it
wow.
sold for 225. See, that's why Porsche is king, bro.
Yeah.
You can buy this car, put 18,000 miles on it, and you didn't lose a damn dollar.
Yeah, besides sales tax, property tax, insurance. Yeah, you only
Oh,
lost
no,
15,000.
Look, man, you got to keep the country going, okay?
Yeah, more like I'm not going to go into it.
Look how sick that thing looks.
Well, you could have told me it's a nice spec too. That doesn't count.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right.
All right,
fine.
so that's two for you. The first one, you were only $1,000 off. The second one, you were $30,000 off.
Yeah, well, I didn't. That's ridiculous.
All right, let me
I like
find...
this game more when you were losing.
Yeah, me... Well, no, I about said me too. I don't like losing, per se.
Yeah, I think that they just overpaid on that one. I think I know.
Oh,
the
here.
market.
You'll like this one.
Okay.
2006 Ford GT,
Ooh. Okay.
6,000 miles.
Okay. That's considered a driver in the Ford GT world.
Yeah, I think we went over that in a podcast. Somebody went, if you want a driver, this is it. All right, I'm going to show you a picture so you can,
Okay.
like, kind of just visual. I mean, you know what a Ford GT
Yeah.
is, but
It's mint.
yep.
It's
And
perfect.
this is a striped car, which, oddly enough, I think the non-striped cars are actually starting to
They're more
surpass.
expensive. Yes, a striped elite car.
Striped Elite is king, by the way.
okay.
So much more sick.
I'm going to talk through my reasoning on this one. So they used to be 300s. Now they're 400s. Super low mileage ones
And
are
I
in
just
the 5s.
I just want to put this in perspective. Window sticker was 166,945.
Yeah. I'm thinking that was a 462,000. That's my guess.
All right, I'll let the people guess. I also want to say that when I was 11 years old when this car came out, I probably should have bought it.
Obviously.
So, with
Yeah.
that being said, this sold for 518.
Whoa. They've
Yeah.
really jumped, huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
6,000 miles, 518.
Okay, well,
I feel like when we talked about them 3 or 4 years ago, they were in the 300s. No?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
And then they creeped into the 4s, and then pretty much you could get any condition in the 4s or the high 3s. And I guess that they're clawing their way into the 5s for anything.
Give me this car over the new GT.
For the same price?
No,
I know, I'm saying, let's say if they both cost $500,000.
honestly, I feel like when you get to this level of having this type of money to spend 500 plus grand on a car, whether it's 500 or 800, it doesn't really matter.
I mean, honestly,
And I would
considering
rather have this car parked in my garage than a new one.
if they both cost $500, I would take a new one.
No, I'm saying this is 500. If you want the newer one, you got to spend 800 or 900 grand.
Oh.
But money's not an option. You got 40 million sitting in your account.
Okay, in that situation,
I'm still buying the older one.
so what you're saying is it's money, no object, which means they can both be 500,000 for the sake of discussion.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I would take the new one if they cost the same.
Oh, yeah.
But they don't, so I would take an old one
Why would you take the new one over the older one?
because you literally don't see them. And I like the cool factor of the fact that no one.
I would beat the
sees that.
brakes off one though. That's what I'm saying. You
Yeah, a
see
new
the
one.
you see the older ones, people just like putting them around.
I would beat the brakes off of both of them.
So we should go buy them.
Okay, if I can find 250 grand and you can find 250 grand, we'll buy one together.
Okay.
We'll put it on Turo.
Oh my. It's like a $23,000 a day.
Yeah, I could.
That's what I would charge
that could
people.
work.
Speaking of bring a trailer, and then we'll move on to our next subject here, but our dear friend. And when I say dear,
Yeah, I have this on my list of things to talk about.
okay. Recently just sold a 2012 Boss 302 Laguna Seca with 23 and a half miles, but he was upset. Bring a trailer rounded him up to 24.
Ridiculous.
So maybe that affected the auction. We don't know, that half mile there.
No.
But surprising results nonetheless.
Yes. So 4 days before the bid, somebody placed a number at 55. No other bids. Met the reserve. Sold. And I have a suspicion. Now, of course, it's not my $50,000 or $55,000.
Nor have we ever sold anything on Bring a Trailer.
Also true. But I have a suspicion that if that car had been no reserve and hadn't been between Christmas and New Year's, somebody would have seen it going at 55 and started placing some bids.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I do think the timing of the holiday was a little rough.
Yeah.
But the timing of the holiday can be one way or another, where somebody could be off work for the week. They just received their Christmas bonus as an executive of some big company, and
Yeah.
they're like, boom, that's my car.
Send it.
You know, but yeah, I think it could play either way there.
So it is working out for him, though, because the gentleman who's purchasing it seems to be extremely interested in the second Boss 302 he had, which had 22 miles.
Yeah, they're both under 30 miles. And we're
Yeah.
not saying 30,000. We are saying
Yeah.
30.
Yeah, like the window stickers.
They're
were
brand
never-
new.
They were never taken off the window.
We did see the black car, because the one that sold is a black with red. We did see that car on Christmas Eve, and it is genuinely
Oh, it's perfect.
brand new.
Yeah, it was
And
perfect.
one thing for you guys to have some fun on Bring a Trailer is Spunky Turtle came out of retirement.
Yeah,
on
we
this
made
auction.
an appearance. I don't know why I decided to make that my username. I thought it was funny. And I had to PG my comments a little bit because it's a friend.
Yeah.
So I commented just essentially saying, I've seen this in person. It's extremely nice. And the signature slick ride.
Yeah, and I figured that so that people can get a little caught up to date on who Spunky Turtle is. I have your comments pulled up.
Yeah, I'm going to make a comment right now, live on the pod.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so
So
people
you
can go
can
check
read
it out.
my previous comments for the
So
people.
one comment you made on August 4th of probably a year or two ago was actually on your '09 four-door Cobalt SS before you owned it and before you even thought about buying it. It
Yes.
just happened to be on Bring a Trailer.
Yes.
You commented, Uber by day, embarrassing coyotes by night, slick ride. And then you commented on a Bill Elliott NASCAR-style 1988 Ford Thunderbird and just said, slick ride with 3 exclamation points. It's getting better. Then you commented on a supercharged 18 Lamborghini Huracan that's wrapped in like a chameleon, like almost if you spill oil on the ground and it rains and it makes those crazy colors. That's what this wrap looks like. You wrote, "Too bad I'm colorblind. Slick ride." Okay. And then let's see what else you got. Oh, you commented on a 2006 Dodge Ram 2500 and wrote, "You guys are lucky. I'm in the middle of building my adult-sized playground in my backyard. If I had the spare change, this one would be mine."
It's pretty good.
And the comment that you put on our buddy was, "I saw this car in person just yesterday. It's the definition of immaculate. Some may even say in the wrapper, bid with confidence.
That was
Slick
it.
ride."
All right, here's what I got right now.
Oh, we got a new one.
Yeah, well, I'm going to type it up right now. 1972 Volkswagen Beetle convertible.
Oh,
Convertible Beetle.
yeah.
72,
We're doing this live.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't wait to feel the wind in my hair. Parentheses. I'm bald. End parentheses. Slick ride. Submitted.
Wow. And people, if you see Spunky Turtle make an appearance on Bring a Trailer, give him a thumbs up on his comment.
I've got a total of 12.
You know what we should do? Obviously, we probably only have about, 4 to 5 people watching this.
Including both of our moms.
Once this gets big, we should really promote Spunky Turtle, because at the end of the year, 2026, let's make this our goal.
Okay.
At the end of the year, Bring a Trailer does awards, so you can be most liked comments.
I don't think that I could possibly produce
You would
enough
be pretty
comments for
busy
that.
on it. Yeah, you'd have to be
Yeah.
pretty busy. But either way, run them up.
Best comments of the year, honorable mention, Spunky Turtle.
Yeah. Maybe we could get that going for you.
Okay, my turn for a subject?
Yeah, let's hit it.
Okay. Pop tunes.
Okay, like
Okay.
BMWs and stuff like that.
So I was driving through town, and there's that white 5-liter SN95 with the cambered wheels.
Yeah.
And when I finished throwing up in my passenger seat,
Ooh.
I then made a note that I hate people who make their exhaust deliberately poppy. And I'm actually a little frustrated. Not super frustrated, but when I do get off throttle on a pull with
She'll
my
fucking
new
pop.
tune, it pops. It's just one. I'm really
You're talking about the pop, 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 pop,
the
pop, pop, pop,
cackle
pop, pop,
on
pop.
D-cell.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of like Huracans and R8s that are NA still that have these tunes that make it do that. I'm like, make it stop.
Yeah.
I don't like that. It sounds bad.
To
not
me,
into it.
my immediate thought when I hear a car do that, I immediately go to that car has nothing actually done to it. It's just got an exhaust and someone threw a tune on it,
Yes.
and it's doing nothing.
Yes. And
Yeah.
to second that, it's, adjacent flame tunes. Now, if you have a twin turbo rear engine V10 car and it shoots flames,
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Supra on two-step.
I'm okay with that. But when you deliberately modify your timing and fuel and ignition so that it will shoot flames to be cool, you've gone from, oh, hey, I think I'm cool, to you're at the bottom of the automotive enthusiast world. You're down there with some of the people we talked about last week with their factory height 2 valves and a full exhaust.
You're riding around with a Corolla with anime on the side when you do that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And speaking of shooting flames, I will say, I never purposely tuned a car to do it, but man, does it give you quite the feeling when your car does do it. Remember that O2 I had?
Yeah.
I had it was an MSD two-step on that thing, and
See, that had
Golly.
a little touch of cool because you literally didn't even tune it.
no.
It was just running like shit. I like that.
Shit is a strong term. I would say rich. They kind of rhyme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn for a topic.
Okay, I'm going to get into... I definitely want to get into the burnouts on Christmas Eve, but we'll do that after this.
Yeah, because that's on my list.
Okay, cool. My thing is I came across the other day like a 97 or 98 Ford Explorer with like 102,000 miles. I don't know, low miles, 5 liter, and it looked immaculate. And the people were asking like $59.50 or something like that. And I was like, $6,000 is kind of a lot for that car. But then I was thinking, if someone bought it and then I saw it in person, like one of our buddies, I'd be like, dang, that thing is clean. That's actually not a bad price. And it made me realize cheaper cars sell for more than they're worth to people that have more funds than you. I know that sounds confusing, but basically, if you have a gentleman that makes $200,000 a year, right?
Yeah.
And he's got, let's say, a ZR1, a sick new platinum F250, but just wants a beater rig to go around town and spends $6,000 on this Explorer that I just described.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, like, because he can't go out and get something for $6,000.
Not like that.
Not like that. And to spend, a grand or two more, you can justify because you're like, well, where else are you going to go get it?
You can't even buy a Polaris side by side.
Yeah. So that's why I think you see some of these cars sell for, like your normal cars sell for more because they're going to people that just...
Cars are so expensive.
Yeah.
Just basic, boring.
I mean, my joke all the time, whenever a car is $2,000 or less, I'm like, go get a four-wheeler for $2,000.
Yeah.
You can't even do that.
Hence the Suburban, which we have big plans for. But we're not going to spoil it.
No. Keep that under lock and key because it's going down on the first snowstorm. I need to get a beater now I think about it.
I'll sell you Suburban.
No, there was a BMW that came across as a trade-in for a couple $100 the other day. But it's just hard to just sell it to me because then I technically got to pay all the fees from the dealership so maybe, I don't know. I don't even know where it is now, but I should get a beater so that we can... Let's just say we're going to do some remodeling with some vehicles.
Yeah.
And the vehicles aren't getting remodeled.
I think that they will be remodeled in a negative way.
But the flip side, what we're remodeling is going to open up to greener pastures.
Yeah, it's going to really
All right, we got to end it there. We
doors.
can't get no ideas.
My turn. All right, this is an unpopular... I think this really is an unpopular take that most automotive quote-unquote enthusiasts won't agree with. Anytime I see a car, because I am very loosely shopping for a new vehicle at the moment. We're not going to talk about it for another couple months until we're ready to pull the trigger. Then we'll start talking about the shopping process. But I did find one of these cars, and they're not cheap. I did find one that was a pretty good spec overall, and it had an aftermarket modified steering wheel with all the extra bolsters and whatnot, where you've got, the bolsters for your thumb, and it's been retrofitted to have a flat bottom.
Yeah.
I absolutely despise
those
steering wheels.
I'm surprised.
There's two ways to modify your steering wheel.
Actually, I have an opinion on
Three
this,
ways.
but go ahead.
3 ways. If you have we're going to use a Corvette here. If you have a Corvette and it's a 1LZ from 06.
With no buttons.
With no buttons, and you retrofit it to a factory Z06, ZR1.
Yeah, that's
with
cool.
the buttons, and they function, I'm all for that.
Have to function. You can't just slap in there.
No, people swap Porsche steering wheels all the time.
That's where I was going to get at, because putting like a GT3 RS steering wheel in, like, let's say a C4S or something like that.
Yeah, that's
cool.
That's
yeah,
cool.
cool.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
Option number 2 is you can redo the steering wheel, but it needs to remain
Factory
OEM
shape.
plus.
Okay.
And that can be done, these are my last 2, with Alcantara or leather. I don't like carbon fiber add-ons. I don't like this weird, we've added lights to the top of our steering wheel.
Oh, the lights gotta go. The lights gotta go.
When I see a vehicle with an aftermarket steering wheel like that for
And what
sale,
do you need the lights for? Because you ain't smacking rev limiter.
That's the next topic. I have that on my list. We'll come back to that. Anyways, it's a huge ick of mine that I really, if you're gonna modify a car and you're gonna touch the interior, and you do a nice Alcantara OEM plus steering wheel or fresh leather, something of that nature, suede maybe, I don't know, okay? Something like that, and you've done other interior parts professionally to match, I already know that your car was taken care of.
Yeah.
And it's probably a good buy. Like, for instance, Trent sent me a photo of a 997 Carrera 4S today, and the steering wheel was done, the interior had all been redone in Alcantara.
Yeah. Yeah,
Chef's kiss.
You're talking about whenever the steering wheels almost look busy and sharp with the carbon and the light. Yeah, I'm not into that. But OEM plus upgrades, I'm in.
I'm okay with the single line at the top. so you can see when it's
Oh,
centered.
yeah, like the red
I'm
ring.
okay with that.
That's pretty sick.
That is acceptable, but you take it past that, I'm walking away.
You into flat bottom?
No, unless it's a factory flat bottom.
Okay. Yeah, me either. Yeah, it's got to be factory.
It has to be factory. So that's
Hey.
my hot take of the day.
You know what has a good steering wheel, surprisingly?
The C8? Is that what you're gonna?
Yeah, though it does. But actually, my fiance just got we had one Trailblazer, a 21, or I think it was a 21 model. Just got a new one because they're great cars. But her new one is the RS, flat bottom wheel.
Is it nice? I gotta drive
It drives nice. Yeah.
Yeah, let me drive that thing. I'm gonna send it.
Anyways.
Okay,
So,
next.
well, you mentioned rev limiters. Does that lead us to burnouts on Christmas Eve? Was
Yes.
that a part of it?
Yes.
Okay.
Which we'll just start with it. We did some Christmas Eve burnouts. I got banned from TikTok. I'm still banned.
What do you mean banned?
I'm
You
not
can't
actually
post?
banned. No, I can post. But the video that I took of Chris doing, let's start over. Chris, our dear friend, dealership down the road, sold the Boss 302, has a lot of property on his dealership. He has a 350Z drift car.
Yeah.
He brought the drift car in. We did burnouts at the shop, and he did some drifting in his parking lot. I filmed the drifting,
Yeah.
put it on TikTok. They banned me and took the post down for dangerous acts.
You know what you should have done? You should put a caption on it that said performed on closed course or
Well,
something
I
like that.
appealed it, and I said this is, on private property with all the safety equipment. Although you guys weren't wearing helmets, but
Well, seatbelts,
we
brother.
had seatbelts, and they said appeal.
Denied?
no. Yeah. So then I messaged their customer service, and I haven't heard back.
Oh, we're going full
I'm
Karen.
gonna keep going because it was an awesome video, and I have 2 more I want to post.
Yeah.
So I'm going full
Well,
Bob.
I'm going to dive kind of into the day. So we knew we were going over there. So we go over there. Well, you had already been over there. I met you guys. And keep in mind, our dear friend Chris said he was bringing the drift car to do a couple donuts. So I'm like, okay, cool, yeah. And so you start doing a burnout. I guess you'll go into your burnout because you started the
because
day
I've got
off.
some things to talk about I'm not happy about.
Oh, hit it.
Oh, you want me to go?
Yeah, because we'll do it in like chronological order. Because you went first, I went second,
Say-
Chris went third.
That was a good use of a big word.
I'm getting better.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm going to give the people a tidbit here. Your boy graduated with a 1.7 GPA.
And we were unsure if you actually graduated for like almost a decade.
Yeah, but I got my diploma.
Yeah.
So chronological it is. Couldn't spell it. Go ahead.
That's okay. So we go to do the burnouts. I'm amped up, so I go first. And I've been hearing some shit talking recently about how I can't do one in second. And so I obviously tried to do one in second. And I dropped the clutch, and I see my RPMs at 6,200. Let off the gas just a touch, whole car shuts off.
I mean,
And-
abruptly. It was like,
Yes.
it almost gave that noise like a,
Yeah, and I was like, okay, this is bad.
We thought we broke something.
Something has gone wrong. And so then I asked them what happened. They're like, you didn't drop the clutch. And I said, oh no, I did.
we said your wheels weren't spinning.
Yeah, your wheels weren't spinning. And I'm like, excuse me? I guess that the clutch being a twin disc and the amount of resistance in second gear from the 888s in the back was too much resistance for the twin clutch. And I think I just sat there and the clutch just was spinning against itself. Thank God it didn't blow up inside of there. But what we have learned, the weakest link in my drivetrain is apparently the twin disc from Mantic, which is a big clutch,
Yeah.
which ideally would protect some other things. But I was pretty sure that I had fried they don't call it a drive shaft in the Corvettes, but
The
tunnel thing.
yeah.
Torque tube.
Torque
tube.
tube.
So I thought that I had fried the torque tube. Anyways, that was scary.
Don't want to fry your tube.
I don't want to do that. So that didn't go well. Then we put it back in first because we know it does good in first.
Oh, she eats him first.
And I dropped the clutch and the car had shut off and I forgot to turn traction control back off. Great. So burnout number 2 also shut the car off. So then we go burnout number 3, and I'm a little worried. So I just do a quick little first gear drop.
Yeah, I was like, just make sure she rotates.
Yeah, which she did.
Yeah.
So then we let it send. And this is where the end of the story comes, is when I'm now a little bit frustrated, and I'm like, I'm gonna smack this thing. And so I really did smack the rev limiter, but I kind of held it on there.
Well, and I like the way you kind of walked the car a little bit, just slow.
Yeah.
It was just like, rah.
Walking it forwards, and at the end, I really let it go. And I realized that when I've smacked the rev limiter in the past, I might not have actually really been smacking it, because in that burnout, I really did smack it. And you can hear it in the video where it's like, what?
Yeah.
What? And actually, I couldn't hear it in person.
Yeah.
Because I was in the car. But on the video, it sounds horrible. And I don't think I'm going to do it anymore.
No more rev limiter?
I think it's all about a quick tap in this car. Because your car, when you hit it, it's like, wah, da, da. This car, it sounds more like an anti-lag. It's like, wah. It just stays. I don't like that.
You could have Tony, like, adjust the rev limiter.
Yeah, I could.
To make it, because there's different types of rev limiters. There's fuel cut, spark cut.
Yeah, I'm going to have to talk to him about that.
Because you always got to tickle rev limiter.
Well, it sounds like the car almost sounds like you hit it when you give it a bunch and let off during a burnout. It's
yeah.
Like, what? You know what I mean?
I like that when it does that.
Yeah.
So you should tell him that and see if he can get the rev limiter come like that, kind of like that. Even if he dropped it down 200-300 RPM, because what are you really gaining in 200-300 RPM?
I don't know. This is a big distance for some people.
Fair enough, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
So maybe he could get it to really sound rowdy.
Yeah, or I just don't hit it like that again. But the moral of the story is not my best burn. Well, unfortunately, it was actually a really good burnout.
No, it was a really good burnout.
But I didn't really like the noise and the drama of trying to fry the clutch.
Yeah.
And then it shutting off. But the thing is, my video that I posted of the burnout, 1,800 views on TikTok or on Instagram this morning. The video of me stalling the car, 20,000. Can you explain that?
People like to see you fail.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Social media wants to watch you fail.
Yeah.
So, the old girl, sorry. All right, then we left my portion and we went to
so I was like, okay, it's my time. And there's been a trend going around on guys jamming out to Ella Langley's song where it's like, she's from Texas.
Yeah.
So I was
Great
like,
song.
okay, I need to have that blaring while I do a burnout. So Joey did an absolute phenomenal, and phenomenal is spelled P-H, no F. It's a P and an H.
Dude, yeah, check it out right here. pH balanced, 8.88 alkaline water.
Yeah, that'll juice you up. So I get up, I go to do the burnout. Every time I do a burnout, I get a little nervous too. And this was about I would say a 12-year hiatus. I'm really getting into some vocab. I hope these people got dictionaries.
You want to spell that one?
No. Of the last time I did a Christmas Eve burnout. So I was like a little nervous, and I just had to go for it. Anyway, so this Christmas Eve, second gear, let it rip, get a little rev limiter action in there, and it was a solid burnout. I will say that tires are gonna be needed soon, but we're gonna do wheels and tires. These wheels leak, and that does lead me into, I will just make this comment. One thing I never think of whenever I do a burnout is wasting tires. I could care less.
I don't care either.
It's worth the money.
I really think that burnout etiquette, which we've discussed before, is a important thing that we're bringing into the enthusiast world, because there's a lot of people that do burnouts that don't do enough, or frankly do too much.
And you do need to practice. I know that seems dumb, but you need to get comfortable. And also, don't go above your limits. Like, when you're starting to roll out of the burnout, trust me, I don't know about you, but my foot's twitching to hold that fucking thing down. But I'm like, I don't need to be doing that right now. Like, on Christmas Eve, like, we have just a straight path. I want to hold it all the way.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that is unnecessary.
See, I've got the brakes to stop after that.
Oh, I'm not worried about stopping. I'm saying, like, because people have started to get too confident, and then that's how you start getting out of control. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Just do your burnout. It only needs to be 5 to 10 seconds, but really put some effort into it, and then, because it's almost more sick when a car just lays it down and then stops.
I had tire smoke coming out of these hood vents.
Yeah. That's what I like.
That was a good feeling.
Yeah.
I was like, I think I did.
You want to lay it down, and then you just want to cool it off and be
It's-
like, yeah, just
yeah.
did a burnout.
Yeah, 5 to 10 minutes. That's what the ladies like.
No, 5 to 10 seconds for the. Oh, you're talking about a different thing. So you're just
Oh,
using
wait.
numbers 5 and 10.
No, I was
A
comparing.
5 to 10 minute burnout would be a
Oh
meltdown.
yeah, no, I meant to say 5 to 10 seconds
Yeah,
is what
yeah,
the
yeah.
ladies like.
Okay. Well, burnouts are the same, I guess.
Yeah, this is again probably why I don't have a girl. Okay, let's move on.
So then our dear friend Chris is like, all right, well, I'm going to go get my drift car. I'm like, all right, well, we're going to watch some donuts, whatever.
350Z, crash bar in the front, handbrake, harnesses, race seats,
Like angle kit.
angle kit.
Like
It's a drift car.
It's a perfect seat time drift car.
Yes.
Stock drivetrain, but just everything else dialed in. And so he starts getting it kind of warmed up. And he's like, you guys want to ride? And I was like, well, I'll just watch. Like, I've been in a car to do donuts. But then Joey was like, I'll film. And I was like, well, I might as well hop in, do a couple donuts. My guy starts fucking ripping
No, it was full on Adam LZ compound shit.
Yes. And we're in the middle of town. There's a 7-Eleven walking distance.
There's a church
A
across the street.
church, restaurants. We are probably 50 yards from Main Street where people are shopping and eating.
And we're having a drift event. And it really wasn't halfway drift event. Like, he slung the back end almost into the bush on one side.
Yeah.
He's doing handbrake turns at like 40 in his parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
Then he goes behind one of the shop buildings and starts drifting around these concrete bollards. I mean, it was full drift car, because then I got in afterwards and I was nervous. I was like, this is more dangerous than doing it at a track.
And we've ridden with him before, but man, I was like, he feels in control right now.
No, he was sending it.
Yeah.
And he was
feeling
genuinely good. And all I can think about is one of the first legitimate purchases when we
Like
get this
make some real
going.
money, yeah.
When we get this going and we've retired
Couple
from
drift
our
cars.
day job, we got to get 2 drift cars.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, if I still own this car at the time, we're going to have a serious conversation, because
Brother.
this car, dude, it's got the sound. It's so comfortable. And the LS7 drift cars I've seen,
Well, remember
Are the-
watching the vets?
coolest things I've ever seen in my life.
Remember watching the vet drift cars? And one thing I think is so sick about
This
the
car's
vets.
too nice for that, but I would want.
If
an
you're making
LS7.
enough money, you ain't gonna care.
I need to.
It'd
make
be a cool
quite lot.
story too. You talk about taking a 20,000 mile Z06 and just thrashing it. That sounds sick.
I like that.
Also, I love how vets, whenever you do a burnout, the whole front end shakes. I like it.
It does.
I don't know, it's just sick.
She's a little tight. All right, I'm gonna move on now. You
Okay.
ready? I've got 3 quick ones
All
because
right.
we are getting a
Yeah,
little
we're-
bit closer to
We're
time.
about 15 to 20 minutes from an hour. We try to keep these an hour because who wants to hear us? Unless somebody wants more, then just let us know. But
Yeah, maybe one of our moms will comment. All right, the automotive edits that I see on TikTok that are like crisp and stabilized and color graded, I've tried. I'm getting better,
yeah,
but there's beginner. Okay, I think I have officially made it to the beginner level.
Okay.
I'm watching some videos to get to a intermediate level. Okay. Mm-hmm. Then there's advanced, and then there's the guys with the red cameras. Some of the stuff I've been seeing on TikTok is absolutely
It's a
hands down
production.
incredible. I want a video like that of my car in DC so bad.
yeah.
It is so cool, dude. The amount of like work that must take and experience and equipment is absolutely
It's
incredible.
hours of work for a 30-second clip.
Dude, it is
But it's
so
worth
cool.
it, in my opinion. I think whenever you're just have like your phone, I think this more simple the better. Just a couple like slow shots, go to the music, and then call it at least with a phone. But yeah, with the real cameras, because they'll have the noise in there.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool.
And I like whenever the car's like going down the highway and passing cars, so where you only get glimpses
Oh,
of it, but
so
the
cool.
noise is there.
We gotta hire a videographer
Yeah.
and go full send on
We
one of
almost
these.
need to get, I don't know how much it would cost, but that the guy that has the black S95,
Yeah, and go to New York.
that is insane, dude.
Yeah, that's a 2026 resolution.
Yeah. That guy has a GT3 too, I think, which is insane.
Okay, you up or you had ideas?
Let's see what I got working here. I think I pretty much went over kind of what I wanted to, touch on.
I've got two more that are
Yeah, let's hit it.
controversial.
Yeah, we got about 10 minutes.
All right. Regular traffic. I've been having this conversation with a friend on he wants to get something that's neat, but he doesn't want to be regular traffic. What is the
this is a
definition
good
of
topic.
regular traffic? And I have the perfect definition.
Okay, I would say, I was going to just start naming off cars.
Oh, no. Like what takes you out of the box of regular traffic? And then I'll tell you the right answer.
In my opinion, what takes you out of the box of regular traffic, something that you cannot purchase. You can't decide to go purchase it and within 30 minutes find it in your town at a local dealership.
Okay, not bad. That's actually really good. Here's what I think simplifies that. If you see said car more than 3 times a day,
I like that too.
That car is regular traffic.
Yeah.
So your Land Cruiser, regular traffic. You can see.
And there's a lot around this area,
There are,
Land
actually.
Cruisers. It's like we're in horse country, if that makes sense, horse, wine country.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of like Land Cruisers, excursions,
Yeah,
tons of
regular
them.
traffic.
Yeah.
My Denali, regular traffic.
Oh, yeah, this is a pickup truck tank.
Yeah, I see Denalis everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and if people drive pickups around here, they're Denalis, King Ranches, Platinums. Like, yeah.
You do see some Laramies, but
Anyways.
yeah. See, we live in an affluent area, so you don't see as many Dodges. Okay.
Mopar, no car, brother.
Some more regular traffic. Pretty much any base model Corvette. That's regular traffic to me.
You can't buy a base model Corvette.
No, you can't. So
Wait, can you though?
No, you can't. I don't think it's
Yeah, but I feel like I'm almost like then kind of crapping on just normal Mustang
well,
GTs.
I'm gonna elaborate because Mustang GTs are definitely regular traffic.
Yeah, for sure.
But they get out of regular traffic as they get older. So a C4 base model, not regular traffic. An SN95 Mustang, that's in good shape, not regular
that is
traffic.
true. Yeah.
A C5 base model is getting to be a place where it's not regular traffic.
That's like super clean.
Yeah.
Especially a fixed roof coupe.
Oh, a fixed roof coupe is definitely not regular
That's
traffic.
rare.
Mustang GTs in general.
Yeah, I would say right now, new Edge, even though I know these are considered new Edge. This is SN95 in my opinion. But new Edge, so 99 and up Mustang GTs, regular traffic.
Yes. If it's a Cobra, it's not regular traffic. If it's a Mach, it's not regular traffic. If you have a
Fox Body GT, not regular traffic.
Nice. Notchback.
Even the hatches, you don't
Yeah,
really
I
see them
agree.
cruising
Both
around
of them,
at all.
both of them. That's sort of, I think, my overarching guide for what is and is
I like
not
that. You
regular
see it 3
traffic.
times a day, it's regular traffic.
Yeah. Now, there could be days where you do see it 3 times, and there could be days where you don't see it at all. And that's when you get into some,
Yeah.
But some stuff that I've seen recently that is definitely not regular traffic, just driving around.
It's like 3 Paganis pass by here, right? We're like, fuck.
Regular traffic.
Yeah.
I saw a Huracan just in the wild, not regular traffic.
Yeah.
I saw a NSX, an old body NSX, not regular traffic.
No.
I saw a C7 ZR1. That's a very weird one that I'd never even seen in person until then.
Here's a good one. Is a C7 Z06 regular traffic?
See, that falls into the do you see it more or less than 3 times a day? Sometimes you could see one 3 times a day, 3 separate ones. I think that is on the fringe,
Yeah.
but I think it is not because
Okay.
you get them confused
But
with
that is
Grand
close,
Sports,
you would
because-
say.
Yeah, I think Grand Sport is. A C7 Grand Sport is.
Yeah.
Because they do look very similar until you get up close.
Even the badging on the side, like it'll throw you off until you walk up on that
yeah,
thing.
and I have a suspicion most of the ones you see are Grand Sports.
Okay.
So, but a C7Z with the amount that they made and the amount that people drive them are on the fringe of the rule.
Yeah.
They really are.
This C6 Z06s are actually kind of rare to see on the road now that I think about it. You don't see a ton of them.
No, I really don't see. I see a handful a year.
When it's nice outside,
Yeah.
for sure. Definitely don't see 034 Terminators like ever anymore.
And especially not clean one. Well, actually, to be honest with you, of all the stuff that we see at Cars and Coffee, I've yet to seen a mint Terminator in the past year. And the closest thing I've seen to a mint C6Z is this car.
Yeah.
The C6Zs that go to that thing that we go to, some of them are rough.
A little debatable.
And our buddies
And
C6,
Terminators. There's been a couple there that I'm like,
they're not good.
yeah.
Then our buddy who's showing up in a minute, his ZR1 is mint too.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a shame that you're seeing less mint Terminators, because there was a time when you would see a couple like at Cars and Coffee.
Like 4 or 5 lined up next to each other.
We need to get Terminators before they become too expensive.
Yeah.
911s, not everyday traffic.
No.
I don't ever see 911s.
Rarely, yeah. At least down where we live.
Of any kind.
If you go up towards Nova, I will see a lot more of them riding around.
And this goes right into my next conversation.
Okay.
Northern Virginia traffic, I see BMW M cars everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
I genuinely don't think there is a BMW M car that qualifies as anything other than everyday
Well, you
traffic.
got to watch, because there's a lot of the M appearance
No,
package.
don't care.
Well, I'm saying, but you do see a lot of, what's that M3 that everybody buys?
I don't know. They all literally
It's like
are
that
the same to me.
2016, 2018.
But this is my second hot take of the day. There is not a BMW M car that does it for me at all. There's not a single one ever produced that does anything for me.
Yeah.
I think that the V8 M3 is neat, but that's where I would stop. After that, I don't care if your G80 makes 900 horsepower. It just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
They're ugly. They look busy.
Kind of feel that.
But on the flip side, almost every S car from Audi,
Oh, no, I'm going M car over S car.
absolutely not. I love an S car. And almost any AMG car, I would take over an M car.
Oh, I'm going M car over AMG as well.
Okay, I would go S car, AMG, M.
M car, AMG, S.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So we're totally flipped.
But we have the same middle.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 3, so.
Wait, what did you put at the top? Oh, S. Yeah,
S
yeah,
cars.
yeah.
Which brings me to the final point here.
Okay.
Of all the BMWs, okay, the E30 and the E36 are the 2 that I do actually
Hot
like.
take. I'm not so much into E30s.
I like the E30 and the 36. I think that they look good. I think that they're small. They're probably a bunch of fun, which brings me right back to would I take an E30 or E36 over the same generation 911? Absolutely. Because they're so much less expensive for the same experience.
I had to stretch the legs, fellas.
The same
That's
experience.
insane. That's
So-
absolutely insane.
Those are my hot takes for the day,
Wow.
which clearly are bothering you. So, yeah, that's what I got on the pod today.
I like that last topic of the regular traffic. I like that, because that is an
I feel like
interesting way to put it.
Unlike some other podcasts where we talked about shitting our pants on bridges and highways and not making it,
Yeah.
we actually discussed cars today.
Yeah. This was a solid rip, as one
Yeah.
would say.
I think that this could go down. Podcast 6 is the best one ever.
Well, there's only 6 to choose from, so.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, wrap this thing up. We'll finally get these. I'm going to make a deal with the podcast here. By the time we film our next one, all podcasts will be uploaded via YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts by the next one.
And you'll be able to find us on TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah, we'll start launching
regularly.
that too. Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking, like right now we're talking as if people are listening, as if they're waiting for them. But
It
we
makes
haven't
me feel
even-
better
Yeah.
thinking that people like us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe they do.
Maybe they do.
All right, thank you for listening to What's the Miles podcast episode
6,
6. Next one's James Bond episode
7.
007.
All right, we'll do something.
should buy-
We'll dive into Aston Martin stuff,
We can
because
do
you're
that.
into them.
I'm not that into them, but I'm into them enough to know that some of them are pretty cool.
Okay. All right, later.
Thank you.